Hi guys, welcome. If you've been following this journey week by week, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for staying with me. If this is your first time, my name is Debbie. I'm a stroke survivor living with left side paralysis, speech difficulty, and a bit of memory loss. I sorry, I've been in a wheelchair. Now I'm walking with a stick. I love independently. I've been, I'm doing my own shopping. I am still working. And most of the things that needs to be done in life, I do myself. I try by all means to do everything independently. If I don't know, I teach myself. If, or otherwise, I'll ask my therapist, my physiotherapist, or my speech therapist, or any therapist that is where I'm going to, I will ask them. Over the past weeks, we have talked about acceptance, patience, confidence, faith on hard days, independence, bad days, and setbacks. Today, I want to talk about something incredibly important: hope through small wins. You know, when we can do, if you find that I can do something, I've tried this, I've tried to put on my shoes, I could not, but the day I could put it on, wow, it was a win. It was really a win, because now I did not have to call my husband, I did not have to call my son, I did not have to call even my grandchildren to say, come and help me put on my shoes. I've tried several times. I could not, I did not succeed for a whole year, I think some months, but eventually, when I got it right, it was a win, guys. You know, healing doesn't always arrive in big moments. Most of the time, it arrives quietly. The time that you think that, sorry, oh yeah, those things that I feel on my face, I've talked about it in the previous videos, where I feel things walking in my skin, but I think it's the feeling that's coming back. So yeah, healing doesn't come arrives. Most of the time it arrives quietly. Like, you think that, I will never come right. This is just a waste of time going for physio, going for occupational therapy, going for speech therapy. But I've seen it. I've seen it. It works. Practicing at home, what they give you to practice for a month, because I go there monthly. So whatever they give me every month, I come and practice. I come and exercise at home. We have group therapy where we listen to each other, how we are recovering. So if you are a stroke survivor, and if you are not in rehab, please join rehab so that you can be healed, so that you can recover. It looks slow, but there are big wins. We always look for the big stuff, but we forget about the small stuff. So we always want the big, yeah, we want big stuff. We want to walk again. We want to use our hands again. We want to get back to work. We want to live independently. Yes, those things are coming. It is coming. You just have to keep on exercising. Keep on exercising. Pray. Believe that God will heal you. Pray about it. Talk to God about it. Talk to a family member and tell them how you feel so that they can help you. You know, my third-born son used to always rap me. You know, when I was desperate, I would listen to everybody and just use everything everybody is telling me. People will say, massage yourself with this. I will buy it. My son will massage my legs. He will massage my hands. They say buy Vicks and vinegar. I will do that. Everything. Um, I would just because I wanted to come right. But then when I put my faith into my healing, I started to say no. I will use what the Lord lay on my mind. And today I'm better. I was so sick that I did not know what day it was. I did not know what is coming or what was going. I did not know left from right. I did not know up from down. I was a baby. I was a baby, but you know, the Lord is His plans with you. The plans that He has. The plans that He has, guys. So recovery doesn't move in big leaps every day. It moves in small steps. It moves in small steps. Just for the fact that I could take a spoon and bring it to my mouth was a big win. Just the fact that I could take a face cloth and wash my face was a big win. To get into a bath, you know, I'm not bathing in the bathroom. I will show you how I bath. I will show you how I bath. Let me get my stuff. This is where I bath in, guys. This is where I bath in. I would use this, sit on my chair, put my feet in, and put water in, and wash myself. Because now I am so tired of my husband picking me up, putting me in the bath. So I would take this, put a water in, sit with my chair, and wash myself step by step, and I would be clean. I'm not complaining because I am still clean like any other person, even though you bath in your bathroom. Let me show you where's my bathroom, which I cannot even use. Which I cannot use. This is my bathroom. There's the shower cord. This is my bath. There's a toilet. This is my bathroom. but I can't even get into that part because I'm afraid I might slip and fall. So, if you know how I can manage to get into the bath, let me know. Please let me know, guys, because I would so much want to bath. So now, if I have some money, I will put a shower in my children's bathroom, and then I would be able to stand there and shower. So that's my dream. That's my focus. I want to put a shower in there because that's a new toilet that we built on the side where the children's rooms are, and the close to the sitting room, to the lounge. That is where I want to put my shower in. I hope it's gonna be big enough because it's not a big uh, bathroom. I need to do that first of all, just to at least just feel the water nicely without struggling, without worrying that I would maybe fall. And then on the floor I will put those are ceramic tiles that looks like a stoneware something, so that it must not be slippery. So for me, progress showed up in subtle ways. Standing a few seconds, buttoning a shirt with one hand, feeling slightly more stable than yesterday. These moments might seem small, but they are powerful. If you are in a situation that we are, it is powerful. For a normal person, it is a norm. It's something that they do every day. There was a time that I didn't notice my progress at all. I focused only on what I couldn't do yet. And that made recovery felt endless. It made the recovery feel endless. Everything changed when I started paying attention what I could do. Not perfection, improvement. Hope grew when I stopped. Hope grew when I stopped comparing myself and it stopped comparing my today with my old life. Because remember, I could do everything. I could run, I could walk, I could jump, I could do everything. I could do washing, I could iron. And now I'm trying. I'm trying to iron. Let me tell you, if you are breathing, if you are moving, if you are even trying, you are progressing. You know, life is not easy. I had to change so much stuff. I had to change my shoes that I'm wearing. I had to change the way I'm dressing because now I could not wear, I did not, I could wear jeans with uh, zips and buttons, but now I prefer elastic, a jean with elastic. I prefer a tight. I prefer clothes without zips at the back. I prefer clothes with buttons in the front. I'd rather wear a trouser with a button, most of the stuff, I wear a dress that I can, like a t-shirt that I can just pull over, put the tight underneath. Only when I have to go to a serious meeting, or if I have to go to a function, I would ask my husband to uh, zip up my dress or whatever. But shoes, I only wear. Let me show you the shoe I have on now. My sandal. I only use shoes like this now, with a strap at the back, a strap that fasten over the side, because it holds my foot. It holds my foot. So let me show you. It holds my foot and it is comfortable. So this is the way I would wear the shoes. I never loosen it. I never lose it here on the side, because then I will struggle to fasten it. So I hope you can see, guys. So I would put my foot in. I would put my foot in, lift it up, and because now I'm looking, is the video right, the camera right, and then I would just slap it over like this, and then I'm good to go. So this is the way I would wear my shoes, guys. I'm using my room because it's quieter, because of copyright. They are watching TV in the sitting room, and I don't want noise to be around me. Sorry, guys, but it's hot. I've opened the windows, but it's still like that. So everything changed when I I started to pay attention to what I could do, and then I would take it from there and add. Then I would add maybe like now I'm trying. When I want to loosen my shoe or fasten a lacy, I will show you one day how I put my takes and how I fasten it. So I would sit on my bed, loosen it, then it's easier because now I know I won't fall. I can put it on easily. So let me show you. Let me show you all. Wait. Before I do that, all my shoes, all my shoes have elastic. I improvised. My husband stitched elastic at the back to hold it in my foot, because it tends to fall out when I walk. So this one is the latest shoe. I wanted to buy something a bit higher, because I feel if I'm too flat, I can't walk properly, because now I'm lumping, remember. So this is, sorry, my shoes. This is my morning slippers. Look at it. My husband also did put a elastic at the back in order for it not to fall out. This is another morning slipper. It came without elastic. So my husband just put this elastic, and that's how I wear all my shoes, guys. All of them. All my sandals that are like this. You put that elastic at the back. You see? All of them. All of them. This one is getting dirty, so he's going to change this one. This one is also elastic at the back, because I like sandals, I like the shoes, and I said to him, yeah, I want to buy this kind of shoes, But at the end of the day, it falls out when I walk because I don't feel. So you suggested that I put a elastic at the back. So it's helping. It's helping. Don't put it too low because then it will fall out. Put it a bit up. Don't put it here. Put it a bit up so that when you wear it, it will not go under your foot. So otherwise, I would wear a sneaker because they don't fall out at all. But please buy your size because at the end of the day, if you feel that your feet are swelling, buy a bigger size. That's what I found when I was my feet was still swelling. I would bought these ones. These were the ones that I bought because I could open them and I could close them. These are the ones that I wore because then this one it's got a laces. So the lace, I would open the lace more if my foot is swollen and close it more, make it more stiff when my foot is right. So my size is size 5 actually, but now all my shoes I bought a size 6. There are some of them that I buy size 7. So I don't mind to have a little bit big because I want my foot to be comfortable in the shoe. So celebrating big wins, small wins, that's something powerful. It builds momentum. It builds momentum. Guys, can you see my mouth? It's still a bit skew. It's still going this way. Can you see how is this one? It's it's uh straight. It's how can I say? I can't come to the word, but I think you know what I'm saying. And look at the side. So I always massage. My speech therapist advised me to always massage. Oh, either hot or cold. Where's my tissue? Ah, sorry guys. These things feels like they are even in my nose. I don't know if you feel this, but sometimes it even feels like these things are crawling in my nose. But I think it's the sensation. Even in my head, I would just have to, massage. Sometimes it's in my hands, but it's mostly in my face. I don't know. So celebrating small wins, it builds momentum. Is powerful. When you acknowledge effort, your mind your mind becomes motivated. Celebrating does not mean ignoring a struggle. It means honoring effort. And if we don't put in the effort, we will never recover properly. If we don't put in the effort, guys, before I could not even have a normal conversation, just a conversation with someone about everyday life. And look at me today. I'm talking to you. I'm speaking to you. Huh? Look what the Lord is done. Look what the Lord is done. I don't know, do you know that song? It says, look what the Lord has done. Oh, look what the Lord has done. I have learned to pause and say, I did that. I have learned to do that, and so can you. You don't need applause from the world. Your recognition matters. Yours and nobody else's. So even if your effort that fails the first time, try again. If it fails, you try again until you get it right. I'm 6 years post-stroke. This year will be the 7th year. I come a long way, guys. It was not easy. If it was easy, I was going to be a long time on YouTube. I was going to talk to you a long time ago, but only now that I feel that I'm okay. So even if I get sick, or even if I'm what, I will show you, because I want people to see that we are normal people. We are just affected by a stroke, but we have brains. We have eyes like everybody else. We can talk we think like everybody else. We can talk like everybody else. It's just something happened to us, and that we need to regain our mobility. My faith, oh guys, my faith played a big role, a big role in my recovery, a big role. That is why I go to church. My members in our church, NBCC, New Breed Covenant Church, Binmo Park, I was at, I was churching in Butle Park before. You see that short memory. I can't remember now the church name. But okay, I was searching here. People were very good to me. Very good to me, but unfortunately people just left the church like that, and it made me confused. When stuff happen, I get confused. So I stayed home, and I felt no, I have to join a religious group. I have to fellowship. I have to fellowship with other Christians. Then I remembered my son is in church in Bootlab in Winmore Park, and I asked him to come and fetch me for church, and I never looked back. I never looked back, guys. The church is not about the people. The church is about you and your relationship with God. And if you have a good relationship with God, let me tell you, our pastor and his wife, they are the most loving people you can get, the most generous people. They are, I don't even know how to describe, they are sent from God. It's not a big church. It's not a crowded church. We are just a few members, maybe 20 or 30 people. But let me tell you, God is in that place. God is in that place. We are going to build a church now, because the church is still in its garage. So we are going to build a church now. And I so much want to donate some money towards building the church. But unfortunately, on this moment, I'm still recovering financially. But I will be fully recovered in all areas of my life. But I give my tithe and my offering, and I so pray that God will enlarge it, and our church must be beautiful, and God will be there always. People will join, but only people that really believes in the Lord. Faith and hope are closely connected. They are closely connected because if you have hope, you have faith. If you have faith, you have hope. Faith helped me trust that healing was happening even when I couldn't see it clearly. Hope reminded me to look for evidence. Small wins became proof that I was moving forward. Today's win is simply getting out of bed. If I can get out of my bed, it means I'm moving forward. That is why when I get out of my bed, before I put my foot down, I say, Lord, I surrender unto you. I surrender unto you. Guys, I gotta watch on wait. I will tell you now in a moment. You know, small wins. Today was the first time that I could put a watch on this hand, and I'm going to show you how I put it on. I'm gonna put it off, take it off. So today's win is simply getting out of bed. That counts. Today's win is trying again. That counts. And as I was saying, when I get out of the bed, it comes to mind now that I was talking about it. I just say, Lord, I surrender unto you. Here I am. Use me. I give you my all. Every step I'm going to take today is into your footstep. Into your footstep. The Bible says that you will let the angels know concerning you. You will let the angels know concerning you. You know, to know the Lord. I'm not sighing because it's not a good thing. To know the Lord is to show that you never minimize progress just because it looks small. Never minimize it. Never say, I at least could do this. It's a win. It's a big win. If I can get into this path, if I can get into this path, guys, if I can get into this path on a daily basis without me, it's a big win. It's a very big win. I can brush my teeth. I don't need assistance. I wash my hair and go because I don't want to bother people. I rather go to the salon, but I thought that I was just saying to my granddaughter this morning when we got ready from church, and I said to her, you know, I'm always like a man, you know, going to the barber shop. I think that I have to go to a hair salon and do my hair. I think I have to go to a hair salon and do my hair. So if I go, hopefully you can come along and see, because I need something, a style or something to make me look like a woman. Because these days I always look like a man. I'm just joking. So if you feel discouraged today, because progress feels slow. Look closely. Something has changed. Something is improving. You just have to look closely. And you just have to put in the effort, guys. Let's say this. Every small win is a step forward. Let's say together. Let's say it with meaning. Every step, every small win is a step forward. Every small win is a step forward. So, we still have a lot to talk about, guys. I can't go on and on because my brain gets tired. I have to rest at some point. And talking makes me tired. It's another win because now I realize that I am getting tired. Before I would babble on, I would go on, and my husband or whoever I would talk to would say, just slow down, take a rest, because now the words, your tongue is slipping now. You can't talk right because and in my mind, I am thinking I'm having a conversation. So sometimes look in the mirror and see where things have to change and work on it. Like me, I know now that this side is still a bit pulling to the right side. So I have to massage a lot. I have to pull up because that's what the therapist told me. She said take two fingers and just massage it up. So um even I have to make some exercise with my tongue for the speech because I get tired. So I have to take my tongue and put it right at the back and still breathe and count to 10. Let's try that. Let's try it, guys. Let's try it together. You that had a stroke and struggle with speech difficulty, let's try that. You see? It even helps. It even helps, guys. You see? Because now you have to open your mouth as big as you can, as wide as you can. I'm sweating a bit. So we have to, and sometimes take a straw. I think I've got a straw. Here's some straws. These straws I bought for the ECD center, for the daycare center. But they told me it's the wrong ones. The teacher that wanted them said no, it's wrong. You see, I'm opening. The teacher, guys, it's always like that. So I said, good shot. Now I can use them. We have to take the straw, put it in your mouth, and don't bite it on your teeth. Just hold it in between your lips, and maybe, oh, I didn't count, guys. Did you count? It's not easy. And now the children, the children laugh at me when I do all the sections. They laugh, especially my 6-year-old granddaughter when I do this. She was like, "Ma, what are you doing? What's wrong with you?" And then I would tell her that it's my exercises. And then, yes, that's what I do. And guys, yeah, you have to concentrate when you do this stuff. But you see, this one I've used, I'm going to take it out in case someone takes something from this packet. Then I know this one is out. This one, I'll put one side. And now I'm going to close this one. I'm going to close this one, you see? Um, the other end is helping. So, this is the way I would close. But I don't do this when I'm in public places or when I'm visiting. I just don't do that because not everybody will be happy with my mouth on everything. So that is why this is mine. This is mine. I'm just taking that one out because I don't want my grandchildren to take something out. You know, children, they can fiddle with everything. So I don't want them to take out and play with it. So I hope that you have learned something from me today and that you will start with your recovering process now, guys. This is the time. This is the moment. This is the time that we have to get out. And don't sit in the house. Don't sit at home. And yeah, you can be at home when you are still in the bed. You can't get out of your bed. But ask for a wheelchair. Ask your caregiver or a family member to put you in a wheelchair and push you outside so that you can feel the sun, the wind, sometimes a little bit of rain. Not only when it drizzles, don't go out and get yourself sick now. Try, stand by a place where you can hold on something so that you can hold and get out of your wheelchair. That's how we do it, guys. Now I've learned that I put my 2 feet together and I just stand up. And then that's how my mind will realize. Remember, we have to relearn everything. We have to learn to put one foot in front of the other one. We have to learn to lift up our hands. And there I see the watch. I want you guys to see. I am going. Okay, my shoes are here. Don't mind the shoes, guys. Okay, you don't see it. Okay, this is the watch. I'm going to. Hmm? That's it. That's it. Ah, so easy. Look at this. So easy, guys. I got it loose. I got it loose. Wow. You see? Small wins. Small wins. The first time this morning that I said I'm going to put my watch, because normally I put everything on the side, even rings or whatsoever. But this morning I said to myself, I'm going to put this watch, I'm going to take this watch and put it on this hand. I hope you guys can see, because see there, it's on. It's on, guys. It's on. Wow. It's on. Look at this. I put on my watch. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Say it to yourself as well. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. This is just to show that we are not stupid. We are not sorry. We are not disabled. We are well. It's just something happened and changed our lives in an instant. You know, the day I had the stroke, the previous week, my sister's husband passed away that week. And I was the one that did the funeral burial. I took out one for them, for her and her husband. And I was the one that had to now run up and down to go with her for arrangements, because everything was on my name. So at that point, I did not have a car. I borrowed another guy that stayed 2 houses away from us. He is no more staying here, Ryder. I borrowed this car, and that day I drove my sister up and down. And at that point, I just got my license maybe a week ago, before the prior. So I had to drive my sister all over where she wanted to be. It was so stressing, because I'm not used to long roads. I was not used to long roads. And we did everything the week before. So then this weekend I went to her just to check on her. Is everything? Sorry guys, I'm sweating. The sweat is going right down here. Um, the week before, so the weekend I went to her, and I felt so tired. I felt so tired. They were making tea and whatever. I just asked her if I could lie down for a moment. She even let me go sleep on where she and her husband slept. I didn't even realize. I only realized now. I said, hey, I even slept on where this guy died. I don't know. But I slept, but I couldn't sleep. And then I came home. That was the Saturday. The Sunday, I did not even go to church. The Monday, I still went for the last time with her. Then we went to Katlehong, to her daughter's house, and we just because there was still, I think, 100 and something for pamphlets that we had to pay, and we did not have that cash on us. So we went to her house and we just asked her that even if she go and pay it on the next day, can she go and pay it. Guys, I'm going to tell you as much as I can remember now, because we always talk about these things. That's why memory is coming back. So, the Tuesday, there was service at the home. And the pastor asked my second eldest son, which is also a pastor, but he was still learning. He was studying, and he was still a pastor that he just graduated. So we went and we sat. It was they had a tent or something, or there was no tent. I can't remember. I don't think there was a tent. And it was we sing, we prayed, and then it was his turn to go on and pray and preach. And all of a sudden, I don't know what panic I had. I just had a panic attack to say, I hold this child, we grew up in Wilmore Park. That's where we grew up. And we moved out. We moved from there. We're now in Putley Park. And then I just got this in my mind to say, wow, this child must not say the wrong things, because all the people that we know are there. Remember, it's my sister's husband. And the pastor that was preaching from my sister's church was there when we were in Wilma Park. We used to belong to their church. And then now I was now like, hey, this child must not make a mistake. I don't know. You see how the devil attacks you because of your fear. All of a sudden, I had fear. Through my fear, I was attacked. And then I just started to pray. I didn't pray in the spirit, guys. I was just saying, Lord, let this child just say the right words. Lord, I don't even know what did I mean those words or what, guys. That's why my faith is so big just now. I don't fear nothing. Nothing at all. And as I was sitting down like this, he was preaching. I was not even listening to what he was saying. Huh? You see how the devil can come into our lives. And I just felt my hand is turning. My foot is turning. It's like someone take a face cloth and is drying me. And my sister, my baby sister, my last born sister, sitting next to me, I said to her, Francia, look, you know what? I'm not feeling okay. Something is not right with me. When she looked at me, she screamed, everybody, the church stopped now. And then I wondered now what is going on there. I think that was the time when my face was now turning to the other side. My mouth was now turning. And then she screamed, and they said take her in the house. My sons, all my children were there. I only have boys. All my kids were there. And the one, I just heard one said, because at that moment I was not yet, I was still conscious. And then I just heard that someone said, call the ambulance. And then I hear my son saying, this, in this location, in this area, the ambulance takes very long. Can someone help me to put my mom in the car? I think they gave me vinegar and something to drink, because I don't know, but it tasted like vinegar. I think that was vinegar. And then they put me in the car. All four my sons got into that car, guys. All of them. I think that the second one, the one that was preaching, was the only one that didn't know. I'm like, the one that was preaching was the only one that didn't get in. I'm not sure. But my children was in that car with my sister. The last thing I remember is my sister shouting in the hospital, you are slow, my sister's dying, you are slow. And that's when I went in a coma. I still remember I was still vomiting in the car. I was vomiting. And this thing of getting headaches and drinking grandpa on grandpa on I should have checked it out. I did not. I used to have prior months before, I used to have grandpa. I just think the stress of this funeral just triggered everything. And then I had bleeding in a vein. No, I had a cloth in the vein going to my brain. The one that takes blood to my brain. There was a blood clot there, and blood could not flow through. That's how I had a stroke. And I thank God that He gave me a second chance. He thought about me that day. And at that moment, come to think of it, when we were sitting there, and I'm telling my sister that, hey, my hand is turning, my foot, something is drying me out. Maybe I'm dying or something. But then I saw that light, like a globe, a light bulb, but very, very strong. And that's when they put me in a car. When my son said, put her in, helping me to put my mom into my car. And bless my children, bless them. And that's when I got there. The last thing I remember was I was in something blue round. I think that's the time when they took me for the CAT scan. And I don't remember after that. Then I don't remember, guys. I was in the hospital. My children tell me that I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. But I don't remember. I think I was in a coma or something, but where I was very peaceful. It was so peaceful, so restful. There were no people. But the day when I woke up, I was in that hospital bed. And when this person called me, it was a doctor. She just said, Debbie. I heard such a beautiful voice, and I thought I'm in heaven. When I opened my eyes, I looked around me and I saw I was in the hospital, and I was now, hey, what happened? Why am I here? What is happening to me? And I immediately felt that I'm very heavy on the one side. When I looked, I saw pipes. That was now for the urine and stuff like that, for the waste. And now I was now panicking. I don't know. After a few days with my sister, I don't even know, but they say my sister was there every day during, before even visiting hours. She would come and sit there, sit next to my bed. Maybe she prayed for me, I don't know. Maybe she talked to me, but I didn't hear. And this time when she came in, the day when they took out all this waste and what they put me now, a kimbi, a nappy, because now I did not need, because I could go to the toilet. They could put me in a wheelchair and I could go to the toilet. That day, the morning, my sister came in. I was waiting for her. I did not wait. I just said, Vincia, please tell those people I want to go home. I discharged myself from the hospital. I don't know why, guys. But I don't know. But the next year, it was August, September, October, November. The next 2020, it was COVID. I think I just felt it on me that I had to go home because I will die in this hospital. It just came into my mind like that. And I discharged myself and I came home. I so wish I can get I will post one of those photos when I know that I'm going to make a video again. I will first download from Google Photos. I will download some of the photos and put it on so that I can show you guys. But guys, here I am. August is now 2026. 2026. 2026. And here I am. I'm alive. And I praise and I give honor unto God. I give him the glory for my life. He gave me a second chance. Today I could have been just a memory. When we talk, me and my kids, my boys, we would always talk about, yo ma, you were going to be just a memory. We were just going to remember you and talk about you. But God gave you life and here you are still with us. And they celebrate it. So celebrate your loved ones. Especially when they had a stroke or an accident or any sickness or disease. Celebrate them because they could have just been a memory that you could say they were here. But here I am. I'm still here. I thank God for that. And I praise him. I give him the honor and the praise. Guys, I've been talking a long time now. Can you see? But you can hear on my voice that it's going softer and softer because I'm getting tired. So like and subscribe. Share to those that needs uh yeah, I'm tired now. That needs to be encouraged. Share with them and love your family. Love each other. Children, look after your parents. Parents, look after your children because children as young as 1 year, I've seen them. They have strokes, guys. Look after your families and love them. God has put us together for a reason. That's why I am so grateful for my sons with their wives, my grandchildren. I thank the Lord that they are in my life. And this video is for them just to say thank you. Thank you, my kids. Thank you, my husband. Thank you, my family, for being there by my side all the way. Thank you to my granddaughter that always used to come and is still doing it. Look at my curtains. Sparkling white. White, white, white. They are white, they are clean. Who does it? My granddaughter. My granddaughter, she does my windows. She does the food. She came to stay with me because I think that now she saw that she always just have to come here and clean and then we don't bond, we don't have time, we just have to clean. She has to pack, help me pack my wardrobe. She will have to sit here and she would look at my wardrobe, guys. Let me put it like this. Everything is on point. Everything is there. I just need to take out. So me and her, we would, I would sit and she would take things out and say, Ma, you still need this. Once I throw it out, we unpack, we pack back, we hang everything nicely, neat and tidy. My underwear drawer, pack it everything there nicely for me, fold it. It's just that corner is stuff that I need to throw out. Actually, not throw out a wardrobe or I need shelves. I need something in that corner to pack because those are all blankets for winter. It's all jerseys that we don't wear because it's summertime. So mostly the things that are there just need shelving. So what I want to do here is put a wardrobe straight right down till there, a walk through to my bathroom because you can see there's the bathroom. That there where those boxes are is the bathroom. That's my door to my kitchen, and there's the window to the front. And this window is also to the front. As you can see, you can nearly see outside, but it's closed. No one can see inside. There's a wall on the outside, so nobody can see inside. So guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for being here with me. I enjoyed this time being here with you, because now I know I can communicate. When I go back and look at my videos, I can see where I make mistakes. I do make mistakes, but I'm pushing. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna push. So may the Lord bless you and may He keep you. May His light shine upon you and keep you peace this day. Bye bye.